For years, I've been dreaming of sculpting this trip. And now at the end of this trip, I can see that it has been, through the grace of the divine, an overwhelming success, because everyone that has come on this wild, heroic, exciting, thrilling journey has been truly, radically transformed. Everyone wept leaving yesterday because everyone had been pierced by the intensity and purity of the devotion that you can experience in India. All through the trip, usually on the bus, which is wild but wonderful, I give teachings on mantra, on the sacred marriage of the immanent and the transcendent, on tantra. And I've been focusing especially on this trip on the great secret that's contained at the heart of Indian civilization, the secret that the ultimate destiny of the human being isn't only to be liberated in divine consciousness, but to marry the mind to that divine consciousness, marry the heart to that divine consciousness, marry the bones and flesh and blood and cells of the body through divine grace to that consciousness, so as to be transfigured, so as to be, in Kabir's word, turned to gold. This, I believe, is the secret of the destiny of the human race, that we are all eventually destined not just to be liberated into divine consciousness, but to be born through love's majestic power into a full, unique embodiment of divine love, a wholly different species.
I think what I've got most from this trip, well, there's so many things, but it's the deep embodiment of what it means to live a tantric life, and to then flow from experience to experience to experience that kind of, like, India offers such depth, and to be in relationship, in the flow of this like beautiful chaos that India is. You really do begin to see God in everything, and you have, the more we surrender and just are in this harmonic flow, I mean, everything is just flowing in this like beautiful chaos. There is everything here, and to experience that and receive that, I don't really have proper words to describe it.
I always felt a little fraudulent praying, you know? I don't think I'm doing it right, and I wasn't brought up religious, but being here and being steeped in it and like seeing what it looks like, seeing what it feels like, and then having Andrew give you inductions, listening to him pray, and what it actually is to pray, you know? It's one of the things you can learn here, you know? And then I found, I had my first real experience, I feel, of actual prayer.
Like every superlative you could think of, pretty much, really. There's so much to take in. I felt, in terms of the whole time as a whole, I really felt very well cared for and very, very safe. I think I'm bringing home a richness that I'll be exploring probably for a couple more years.
And so this journey has been a wonderful opportunity to come back to the centre, return to the centre, return to the heart. Because parts of the journey are quite challenging, but to remember that the constant, and I always tell other people in India, you know, everything around one is changing. The only constant is oneself. And so this journey, these last 2 weeks have been tremendous in that.
I've been really moved by the people of India and the culture of devotion, which I didn't know even existed in the world. It's really challenged my notions about living at home, how I live it.
gives me another way. Yeah, Andrew is so inspiring. He has a language and a way with words and his energy that challenge people to listen to him to look at things in a new way.
This is just some of the wonders that will await you if you take my invitation and let me and Sacred Earth Journeys give you the time of your lives, the real time in which you can experience nakedly and completely the intensity of true devotion for God and the impact that that has on your entire being. Let India give you your true self, and let India help you in the middle of the madness of this collapsing world find the radiant peace that can sustain you through everything.